Hello everybody, welcome back to the battle for Azeroth, Friends and Family Alpha. My name is Necroxus. Last time, we started Kul Tiras. We showed up to the village of Fallhaven to find out that everybody was cursed. Because witches are a thing that exists and have been fucking everyone up. Last time, we cleansed the town of Fallhaven of the curse, and we've been chasing the curse the whole time. Our overarching goal is to try and figure out what happened to Lord and Lady Waycrest, who are the controllers of the House of Waycrest, which is one of the 4 houses that we, as the Alliance player, need to gain the loyalty of so that all of Kul Tiras will join the Alliance. Because they have 4 houses, and one of them just can't pledge its allegiance to us. It has to be everybody. Or majority, I would assume. So, remember last time, we did a bunch of pointless quests everywhere, and then I said I'd go do that one quest with, by the graveyard. I did it. It's the same one I did on, at BlizzCon. Literally, the whole story was a witch cursed these people and brought them back to life. It has nothing to do with anything, and so therefore I'm not even going to show it. So, last time, we've tracked down Lucille Waycrest, who is the daughter of Lord and Lady Waycrest, and she seems to be about to get executed for being a witch. She professes her innocence, but she says she does not want to kill all the people, even though she could have her men do it, because she wants them, to live and also to trust her. So, we've been instructed to talk to Marshal Everett to figure out how we can prove her innocence.
What can I do for you?
The sooner I can return Lady Waycrest to the High Road Gate, the better, but I will honor her wishes if we can assure her safety. There are dark things happening in these lands that you fully don't understand. If we must dally, then there are measures that must be taken. First, the wildlife can serve as eyes to the dark powers. Kill them. And secondly, there is more to worry about in these woods than simple beasts. Our enemies employ constructs of wicker and bone that can rip a man apart. Fortunately for us, these constructs are not very perceptive. Take these traps, set them up throughout the woods behind us. If our enemies do seek to ambush us here, at least these will slow them down.
Bless you.
So, we gotta kill a bunch of animals, set up a bunch of traps. Nothing's gonna happen, so I'm gonna skip ahead. Alright, I finished my quest. I also realized last time I didn't show you a major feature of the expansion, which is the Heart of Azeroth. I don't think it's working, because I actually just got it leveled up to level 2 during my fighting, and the stats are the same, because I checked it off camera before. I don't think it actually has changed, so I just assume that it's not yet implemented. So, there you go. There's no way to even check my currency tab, so I don't even... Unless they change how you're supposed to get to that. No, I have no idea how to even get to it anymore. So I'm just going to assume it's not available at the moment. Good, those traps should alert us in case anything tries to sneak up on us through the woods. You brought a modicum of safety, Warlock. Not a beast in sight, good! The foes of this land must not find us here out in the open. Let's take this.
Be careful.
Yep, just like before at BlizzCon, now Lucy is going to help us prove her innocence. I think she has like 3 quests for us.
Hello.
Oh, just 1 so far. Trial by superstition. Witchcraft has long lived here in the superstitions of people. It is only recently... Oh, wait. Let's get on with it. Has Miss Waycrest determined how she wishes to be tested? So now we'll get the quest. It is only recently that some of these superstitions have become reality. According to tradition, one who is tried for witchcraft is allowed to choose the means by which they are tested from among their requests of the peers. The villagers here no doubt have some strange beliefs about what witches can and cannot do. Speak with them and see what they can do to prove my innocence. So now I basically have to find out which tests we should do to prove that she's not a witch.
Hey there.
The trial's awful. How can you prove someone's not a witch? Well, my ma always told me that a witch could never cry no matter how hard or sad they got. Miss Waycrest didn't cry one bit even after she was told she'd be put on trial. She must be a witch.
See you around.
Of course.
How are you?
How can you prove someone's not a witch? I've heard that a witch's flesh is impervious to flame. That's why we hang them when they're found guilty. If you want to convince me, put a torch to her.
Safe travel.
Interesting twist compared to the historical context there.
You need something?
How can you prove someone's a witch? I'm not sure. There's a rumor that a witch could never sick up, since their belly is constantly emptied by the dark spirits living within her. I'm not sure how you could prove that, though. Okay, so witches can't throw up.
You need something?
According to these superstitious, stupid villagers, basically. Back in the old days, we'd weigh them down and throw them into the river. If they resurfaced, we'd know they'd had made an unholy pact, and they'd get the noose. That's the only way to absolve a witch, to drown her, of course.
Hey there.
And how can you prove someone's not a witch? I've heard stories a while back that there was a witch who lived in the swamp, and the way the villagers found her out was because the blood flies wouldn't go near her. They bit everyone else, but they wouldn't bite her. They say it's because a witch's blood is so foul, not even a blood fly will touch it.
See you later.
So we can't set her on fire and we can't drown her, but we can do the other 3 things.
How are you?
Well, those are some certainly interesting beliefs. I think it's safe to rule out fire and drowning, don't you think? Looks like that leaves us with 3 tests. Yep, here we go. The first test should be simple enough. While I may not do so often, I am certainly capable of crying, though to be honest, I never had a cry on cue. Maybe you could help with that, though. Nearby, there's an onion field that belonged to one of the local farmers. It's abandoned, and most of it's dried up by now, but you might be able to find one onion ripe enough in there to cause some tears. I'm all too familiar with the bloodfly's bite. We had them all over the field surrounding Waycrest Manor, though I'm loath to subject myself to them on purpose. If it will convince these people, I'm willing to deal with that nuisance. Find a jar, and collect as many bloodflies as you can. They are common in these parts, and shouldn't be hard to find. And finally, this last test I am not looking forward to, but it is certainly better than being set on fire. They say a witch can't get sick. We will prove to them that I can. A venom that comes from the sorlisks nearby is used by our healers when a child swallows something they shouldn't. When ingested, it will make you immediately ill, emptying the contents of your stomach. You'll need several of the venom glands to get enough venom for an appropriate dose. Removing them intact may prove difficult.
See you later.
That last sentence also means you're not going to get one every time because drop rates are still a thing in this game for some reason. So let's get our jar here, our bug-catching jar. There's another quest over there that just popped up, so let's go see what that is real quick. This is from Adela Hawthorne. Very fitting that there are a group of people named Hawthorne here. This is very Crucible-esque, in my opinion.
Hello.
Crucible also deals with witches and the witch trials. Quiller be quilled! Oh, hello there. Sorry, we don't get many mainlanders in these parts. This plot was my husband Sam's farm. He used to tend the onion fields every day. All Sam and onions! We're doing holes too, everybody! Before the curse befell Glenbrook and took him with it. With my husband gone, this farm is all I have left. And even these quill rats are making sure I don't get that. I hate to bother a perfect stranger, but could you help quell this infestation?
Have a good one.
So kill a bunch of things. So we have to get an onion. Get some bugs. Kill these quill rats. Hey, I leveled up. Well, that was easy enough. And, what's the last one? Get venom glands. Let's just kill a bunch of these all at once. Come on, guys. Let's just do this so I can hurriedly do this. Hooray! Good thing I'm still overpowered even if this isn't my normal gear. And one more, and we will have completed our mission. Bang! Alright, cool. So that's done. Let's turn this in, and then I will go get the glands. I remember this taking a while unless they up the drop rate, which I doubt.
How are you?
Thank you, Warlock. Maybe in reviving these fields, I can bring a bit of Sam's goodness back to this accursed land.
Safe travels.
Alright, so, the way you do these quests are you just collect bloodflies, and you kill Sarlisks. So there we go. I'm wondering if I'm going to get one on my first drop. I will be surprised, based on, I think it took me like 5 minutes or so. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to get the rest of these, and then we will, subject Lucille Waycrest to a bunch of horrible torture. Alright, we are back. I have finished.
Hey there.
I got an onion? Great, you found one. I was worried that there wouldn't be much stuff growing on that farm. The people from Drustvar could learn a thing or two from that hardy onion. Well done! With this many bloodflies, at least one is bound to bite. Is the deed done? Good, this toxin should have the, desired effect. Ugh, I can't believe I'm going to go through with this. The burden of proof. I think we have everything we need to conduct 3 of the villagers' tests. Let us hope there's enough to convince them. I am sure Constable Framer is chomping at the bit to proceed with this trial, and I would prefer it if you were the one to administer the tests. I may not know you well, but I trust you farther than the constable. Speak with him when you're ready to begin, and do me a favor, make this quick.
See you later.
I'm ready, girl.
What can I do for you?
We're ready to begin the trial!
See you around.
Finally, the trial can proceed. As is customary, Lady Waycrest has chosen the test she will undergo to prove her innocence as the accursed crime of witchcraft. She has selected this mainlander to administer the test, an unusual choice, but as a show of good faith, I will allow it. The first test will be the shedding of tears. Let it be known that Miss Waycrest shed not one tear during this entire process. Boy, Lord, please get out of the way. Is the accused even capable of weeping? Show me that we may pass our judgment. Go ahead, mainlander. Cut that onion! She's crying! Witches can't do that, can they? Calm down, calm down. There may be trickery afoot. We will continue the trial. The second test will be the stinging of the insects. It's well known that even a voracious bloodfly will not taste a witch's vile blood. Release the flies, and then watch as they scatter from her bewitched flesh. Don't worry about me, I can handle a few bug bites. Get 'em, bugs! Ouch! Oof! Ow, that stings! Got him. The bugs don't seem to be avoiding her. If anything, they're biting more than usual. Okay. Did that... okay. Alright. I don't know. I feel like there was some dialogue that we weren't seeing there. And there as well. I guess I'll just do the last test. Eat this thing and puke! Oh, I don't feel so. She got sick! It's impossible! Maybe she's not a witch after all, but what of our village? Quiet! I will be the one passing judgment here. I remain unconvinced. This still doesn't explain the happenings of Fletcher's Hollow. What? After all I went through? Test or no, you will only be absolved once we uncover the truth of what happened to our village. It's fucking witches! Let me go kill them! I'm sorry, Mainlander, but I may have to ask another favor.
You need something?
That didn't turn out as expected. It appears my absolution may truly be in your hands. This one. The Curse of Fletcher's Hollow. It's obvious the constable won't be swayed until we discover what happened at Fletcher's Hollow. I know very little myself, only that the village has been overrun by strange creatures made of wicker and bone. How does nobody know that there's a Drust? Does no one talk to each other? The other village was completely cursed. Did no one even go see that? I mean, come on, guys. This is a little unbelievable at this point, Blizzard. I must ask that you travel there in my stead and try to uncover what befell the village. I'm sure Marshal Reed will prevent the constable from harming me while you're away. Do this for me, and I will help you as I can.
See you around.
Okay, bye. It's also really weird that the storyline dungeon for this quest chain isn't the one that's available. It's the stupid pirate one that means nothing because it's just kill a bunch of pirates. It's also kind of disappointing. As you can tell, I'm not super thrilled about this quest chain. In fairness to Blizzard, alpha is alpha. Things are subject to change. But I have to tell you guys, this is literally 100% exactly the same from what I played at BlizzCon. And I found it boring then, and I find it boring now. So, it's just, this is 1/3 of all of Kul Tiras' story. And they just resigned it to being, oh, it was witches. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think that can carry a whole sub-zone storyline. Once again, we'll have to see how it turns out. Because where it ended at BlizzCon wasn't completely over with. We just got through this whole Lucille bit, and then it was done. So, that's my story that I ramble on about as we run here so I don't have to cut. Just because I feel like I didn't explain myself well last time when I was criticizing the story. So, I'm open to being impressed. I have yet to be, I guess, is my thoughts so far. Welcome to Fletcher's Hollow, Warlock. Sorry for the mess, but we got a bit of a wicker problem on our hands. Unless you plan on lending a hand, I suggest you move along.
King's honor, friend.
You're looking to help solve the curse? Well, that's good to hear. We can surely use all the help we can get. I'm happy to get you to the bottom of this. First things first, though, we need to save some of our villagers. Care to lend a hand? These wicker beings seem intent on capturing our people, but we're not quite sure what for. The ones in the town might be too tough to reach right now, but we may be able to save some that fled to the woods. Head to the lumber fields just east of here and see if anyone's still alive out there. We can shelter them here until we can arrange safe passage out of here. And clear cutting. Kill 8 of the things. We managed to hold this hill, but the wicked creatures have moved in to surround us. We're not going to be able to move into the town if we don't get them off our flank. This is where you come in, Warlock. See if you can clear out some of their numbers in the fields. That way, when we move in, we won't have to worry.
Farewell.
We will only have to worry about one front. So, they're just wicker creatures. That's literally what they are. They're made of wicker, and they're made of bone, and that's their whole story. It's something you can understand after 4 minutes of playing, and I've been doing this zone for like 2 hours now, and the story has literally not progressed yet. So, I'm going to save these people and kill these things, and then we'll continue on. Alright, we finished.
Greetings.
Excellent. It was starting to feel a bit claustrophobic up on this hill. Good work, Warlock! Even if we don't manage to take the town back, it's good to know we were able to save some of our people. Now, we just have to get them out of here. Hope they can swim. We've got a small boat docked right across the way there. If we can get these villagers safely on board, they should be able to make it to Fallhaven by river. You're a capable fighter, no doubt. Can I count on you to fend off the attackers while we get them to safety? Defend the villagers as they board the boat.
Light bless you.
Alright, boys, let's secure this road so we can get these bystanders out of harm's way. It's like literally just here. I'll just stand here like this. Protect the civilians! Okay, I'm doing it. I don't know if you guys know, but I helped stop Sargeras, so I'm pretty sure these witches, these forest witches, are not going to be a problem. More attackers from the town. Hold your positions. Now we have a thrall along the familiars. The thralls are the wicker men, actually. Let's see if we can get a good look at one of them. Look at these guys. They are people that have been cursed, whereas these are boars, it looks like. I think it's a safe assumption. I believe the last wave is one of the big guys. Yeah, here he is. Right on cue. Looks like they're sending in the big guns. Brace yourself, boys. Let's try and stun him for a little bit. I didn't think the stun would work, but it does. Luckily, I have a tank pet, so therefore I have to do no work. Although for some reason on the alpha, the Voidwalker's taunt has like a gigantic radius now, and he keeps aggroing neutral minions. We did it! Success is ours, everybody. That's the last of the villagers. With any luck, they'll make it to Fallhaven unscathed. I forget, Fallhaven is right up here, right? So are they gonna like ride the boats all the way through? Oh, okay, whatever.
You need something?
It's your plan. This is the mayor. I didn't realize that at the time. Thank you, Warlock. These villagers owe you their life. Now that they're safe, we can focus on taking back the town. If you're looking to absolve Miss Waycrest of this mess, you'll need to head into town. Recently, I've seen some oddly dressed women among the Wickermen who seem to be calling the shots. It's likely that they're the key to this whole nightmare, but we can't get in to question them. These wicked creatures don't seem to slow you down, though. If you can get to them, you might be able to find some answers for the both of us. Be careful, though. They likely aren't friendly. Oh, really? Really? You mean the evil witches aren't friendly? I swear.
Be careful.
People, word of warning, Warlock. Avoid the mine at all costs. I don't know what they're up to, but the magic coming out of that place seems to sap away your very life. I've already lost 2 good men in there. Don't make yourself the 3rd. I do like badass ladies with just a gun. I mean, my love of Lorna Crowley is no secret, so... The mayor is pretty cool, I gotta be honest. Alright, so I have to kill... Oh, actually, this is the bonus quest. I just have to go kill the sisters. So there's one here. Sister Mooring. Hey, sister. Now it's time for you to die. I guess it's inevitable to complete our quest because everything is so clustered together. We're gonna pull a million things. So. She didn't even turn into one of the big crones. I guess she's not one. She's just a random. She's just a normal witch. And you're free, guy. All right, so there's one over here and another sister. Let's pull her. She's in the middle of creating more of those things. And also we have a quest over there, which is useful. She's trying to drain my essence, everybody! Oh, it's not my essence. She's trying to drain the essence of my Voidwalker. You fool. You will fall before the matron! No way, you mean all you random witches have a leader? Dang, this is a really compelling storyline. Charming the lifeless. This charm looks to be the one these strange women were using to control the Wickermen. If you could figure out how it works, you might be able to use one of their constructs against them. Test the charm on 5 cursed form thralls, then use it to control the dormant Ravager. Yep, so far everything is exactly the same. I'm going to try it on this. Oh wait, no, he's not a thrall, he's a familiar. Aha, there are 3 thralls over there. So we're going to test it on these guys. Test! The Shambler seems momentarily disabled. Alright. Test! Driven into a frenzy! And finally the last one. Test! Momentarily disabled. Alright. Let's kill them all then. Our test was inconclusive. They don't seem to actually be doing anything different. Alright! That one's dead. Let's free these 2. Oh, this isn't for the quest. I keep forgetting. I did this exact same thing at BlizzCon too, I remember. I kept running around freeing the people like, this is going to complete my quest. It's just for the bonus quest. Alright, the last sister is right over here. Is she inside? Yeah, she is. Let's just pull a bunch inside. Hey, girl! The coven will swallow all. Well, you're not going to live to see it, so... I hope you can imagine what it's like because you're about to do this. I didn't use the things on the thralls. Uh-oh. There we go. Now we just need one more. Ooh, what's this? Sisters of the Coven, the miners at Fletcher's Hollow have stumbled upon a previously undisturbed ruin hidden deep within the Elderstone mine. The tomb may hold powerful relics that could prove useful to our Coven's rituals. Do what you must to secure the town. I will arrive shortly to investigate the ruins personally. Matron LeVay. The strange woman possessed a letter from someone calling herself Matron LeVay, which appears to have orders to take the town of Fletcher's Hollow. This could be the evidence needed to absolve Lucille Waycrest. Mayor Pear should be interested in seeing this. Alright, so, that's just for you. You're almost here. This is the last one! Yay! Oh, it's driven into a frenzy! Oh god! Oh god! Like 5 guys! Give me a fucking break here! I mean, I'm not in danger, but it was a little scary to turn around and see them all run up on us. Well, at least this will let us complete our quest. Alright, so I have to do it on this guy. You're mine now! There we go. Now we're all done. We've completed our bonus quest, and we have completed our main quest. Let's just use our Strider to run across the water, so we don't have to deal with pulling 8,000 mobs. All of which will daze you, because daze is still a mechanic for some reason in this game.
Light be with you.
It seems that we were mistaken. Miss Waycrest was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. However, this also means that Fletcher's Hollow may even be in more danger. You were able to control their creations. That's amazing. You could really turn the tide for us. They weren't willing to talk. That's unfortunate. At least with them gone, we may stand a chance to take back the town. 2 more. The murderous matron. I know that you've got what you came for, but I need to ask you one more favor. This town will be safe until this Matron LeVay is taken care of. According to that letter, she must be holed up in that cave. None of our people have been able to enter it, but I know I've seen the constructs go in. The charm you found might be the key. If you can take control of one of these wicker men and send it after her, you might have a shot. And calling the Coven. Kill 10 of the minions. If the mine was really their objective, I can only imagine they have even more of their forces in there. Me and my men may be able to take care of the remnants out here, but if even a bigger force comes out of that mine, we're not going to stand a chance. While you're hunting down the matron with this wicker contraption, do you think you could, you know, soften them up a bit?
Go with honor, friend.
I sure do. This is the, you guys remember at the beginning of the question, at the beginning of the first episode, I said the only part of this storyline that I found interesting was this part, because you get to control a thing. You actually get to do a weird thing instead of just fighting 1,000 witches who are cursing people in the forest while you spend 3 hours with NPCs who seem to not be able to figure out what's going on. Alright, so let's take a look at ourselves if we can. Well, it's really hard, but we are indeed one of the Wickermen. And we indeed can go inside of here. And we have to fight these ladies. So, some meddlesome cloud managed to turn one of our creations against us. You must think you're so clever. It matters not. See what becomes of the enemies of the Coven. Acolytes, destroy our wayward pawn. Oops. Get wrecked. Ah! I'm always a sucker for the quest where you control a murderous mega robot thing. Bam. I remember the first time I did this, I just ran by everything and didn't kill 10 things, so I killed the lady and then came out of here, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta go back. That was toward the end of my play session, so I wanted to... I mean, I was in the press booth, I really didn't have a time limit, but I've been there for like 2 hours already, and I wanted to meet back up with Howie and do some more things that were fun. And then the next day, that was on Friday, and the next day, on Saturday, I did Xandalon. And I had a much better time with it, which you guys are going to see when we do Xandalon. Alright, so, let's jump down in here. I will not have my work disrupted to destroy this insect. Impressive, but it will take more than that to best the matron of Heartsbane Coven. Face my wrath! So their models look pretty cool. I mean, they're literally just Banshee models. like Banshee skeletons that were updated last expansion. And they look slightly different. I remember I also made the mistake of thinking I could kill this faster if it was myself, so I left the body, and then you get sent all the way back because you're not actually here. You're controlling this thing. You cannot win! The Coven will not stop until all are made to serve. The Coven of Witches of Drust. She is definitely a Drust. Alright. Almost dead. Kill her! Kill her dead! There she goes. My sisters are many. Kul Tiras will fall. I find that hard to believe. TBH. I did it!
Need help?
So the beasts and their masters were even more numerous in the mines. I appreciate you thinning out their ranks for us. All this would be nothing if they were simply overrun us again. It worked! Well, I'll be a Kraken's uncle. You really did save our hides. I'm not sure how we can repay you, but this should be a good start. Placeholder trinket. An airtight alibi. It'll take us a while to clean up the wicker creatures that are left over, but I'm confident we'll be able to take back Fletcher's Hollow. Thanks to you, of course. Here, take this letter to the constable. It should be enough to clear Miss Waycrest's name. I'm sorry you had to witness all of this, Mainlander. We are good people, but these are terrible times.
Safe travels.
So, we're just going to go back there, but instead of running back like an idiot, I'm just going to fly.
Safe travels.
Because that is exactly where she is. So, this is as far as I got when I played at BlizzCon. I turned this quest in, and then there's like a little mini cutscene that occurs, and then it ends. So, I'm curious to see if there will be more. If there's not more, and this is actually the end, then this is literally just the BlizzCon build, which is kind of disappointing because that was 3 months ago. So, alright, let's turn this quest in. Does the letter say what? Let me get this real quick. Did the letter on the item say? Oh, I don't actually have an item. Okay. Constable.
Hello.
What's this? A letter from Mayor Pear? Constable Framer reads Evelyn's letter. Well, it appears we were mistaken.
Safe travels.
Attention! It has been determined that another witch was in fact responsible for the curse in Fletcher's Hollow. Miss Waycrest, you are free to go, with my apologies. Thank you, Constable. Shall we, Warlock?
Hey there.
And justice for all. Thank you for helping me redeem me in the eyes of my people, Warlock. I am in your debt, and I will be sure to let my father know. In the meantime, I think we should find out what this Heartsbane Coven is, and what they are doing in our lands. I hope the Marshal will be able to enlighten us. First things first, though. Care to undo these ropes, or starting to chafe?
See you later.
That's better. Now let's... Look out! Enemies from the woods! It is an ambush! Defend the villagers! So yeah, now we do this. Here's the event. I thought it was a cutscene, but it actually was just a defend event. Lucille is like not even helping us. I'm used to leaders who get their hands dirty, man. Get your ass over here, Lucille. The traps aren't slowing them down anymore. More incoming! Let's just aggro them all. The NPCs will help them kill us. One thing I have to... Kill them, excuse me. One thing I have to give credit for is I noticed in Battle for Azeroth, the NPCs actually are helpful for the most part when they're acting correctly. This was recorded after I had put out the Stormwind extraction scenario, and while the one that I put out didn't have my reaction in it, I did record one with my reaction. Fun fact, the one that you saw was actually the second recording of it. What in creation is that? It's a witch. That clearly... The mother will have you, Lucille Waycrest. Take out their leader. I'll just kill everybody. I mean, look at them. They're all... Oh god! Oh god! I'll just fight her, I guess. Uh-oh. Now's the time for an infernal! Well, I did kill a lot of them. Oh my god! What the hell? I'll kill you with my cube powers! Marshal, what do you know of this coven? Tell me what's happening to our land. It's worse than you know, my lady. This coven is spread through wildfire throughout Drustvar. They've overrun much of the land past the mountains. We've only We only a handful left holding High Pass. And my father, what's he doing to combat this excursion? They have him, my lady. Wow, music sting, perfectly cued. We were working on a way to extract him when we heard word of this trial. Well, it looks like we're going to have to take the fight to the Coven. I know. I think I know how to do just that.
You need something?
This is the quest where it ended for me. Once I turned this in, it said, "Thank you for playing. Have fun at BlizzCon." The situation is much worse than I thought. The Coven has taken House Waycrest. This will not stand. Wait, you mentioned that they were drawing their power from an ancient ruin? I think I might have an idea. Ooh, there is more. If this Coven is drawing its power from these ancient ruins, then I may just know of something that can help us fight back. Meet me at the first fork at High Road Pass. There's something I want you to see.
Have a good one.
Oh my god, that's far away. Marshal, you and your men will travel to High Road Pass. I will meet you there after a brief detour. But my lady, it would be safer if... I will not hear it, Marshal. This warlock will accompany me and ensure that I come to no harm. I hope you're right, my lady. Form up, men! We ride! Come to Croxus, we ride to High Road. Or High Pass Road. Is she just gonna follow me, or is she just gonna run on her own?
Hello.
Is she gonna disappear? What's happening? I'm gonna run ahead unless she has more words to say to me. Because I want to see her comments, but... yeah, she's gone. Alright! This is actually a good place to end this episode. Sorry I left you on a teaser, but this is literally what all... as of right now, this is officially all of the BlizzCon build. What we've done up to this moment has been what I did at BlizzCon. But next time, we will see what the story actually does. Maybe seeing new things will convince me that this is not boring, but so far I remain unconvinced. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you later. Stay awesome, and yeah, farewell.